Good morning, y'all. You know, I was just listening to a YouTube video today about it was from Les Brown. I love Les Brown. I love Les Brown. I love Tony Robbins. I love Jim Rohn. I love Joe Dispenza. I love Lewis Howey. I love all these guys. These guys are fucking like tremendously in tuned. And today I was listening to Les, and he was like, I heard this thing, and it said, if you want to be successful in life, young man, there's 3 things that you definitely need to do, right, and change. Number 1 is your mindset, right? Your mindset, right? You don't get in life what you want, but you get in life who you are. That's what he said verbatim. And that was deep with me. Like, it's your mind. It's what you say to yourself. It's the self-talk, Your desires don't mean anything if you're crapping on yourself. You know what I mean? The second thing he said was focus on OQP. And this is interesting because I made a video yesterday talking about this. OQP is only quality people. And that's deep. You want people to want to be around you. You want people that are on the same page as you, that have the same patterns as you. Good patterns, productive patterns, not destructive patterns, right? You want the same people in your life that are on the same, almost the same paradigm as you, As far as OQP, you will make $2,000 to $3,000 equivalent to your friends, your closest friends, right? Within the range. So whoever you flock around, whatever they make, paycheck-wise, if you're hanging out with them, that's what you're going to be making. Roughly. Just about. And it's interesting, he was like, man, as soon as I found that out, I got rid of my broke friends. And I was like, man, okay, interesting. And the third thing he said was, and this is probably the most important, is you got to get really good at communicating. He said this, because once you open your mouth, you tell people who you are. And wow. Me just listening to that early in the morning, I like to start my days off with something positive, because in the first 15 minutes you wake up, and the last 15 minutes before you go to sleep, you're in your brainwave state of theta. And theta, you can go into the operating system. You can go into the subconscious mind and fix your patterns, right? It's repetition, of course, but you can do that. And so right when I wake up, first thing I like to do is, boom, play a video. Motivation video. Get me in the good mind state. Give me that good feel, right? And that's what I did today. Before we get into the video, because it's important. It's important that I said that. And it's important that it ties into this video. Okay? Before we get into the video, I have awesome mentors. Great mentors. That are helping me grow my YouTube channel more effectively every single day. Step by step. All right? If you like to do that, learn how to do that, go ahead and click the link in the description, and we'd love to help, okay? Let's get to it. Today's video is going to be talking about forgiving your past trauma and mistakes to grow, right? And those 3 things that I said today, your mindset, only quality people, and communication, all that stems from past traumas. Past mistakes from your life. Everything that you've been doing, all your patterns so far up to this point, they've been taught to you. They've been taught to you because that's what somebody else was taught. Whether it was your teacher, your siblings, whether it was your parents, whether it was your friends. It's mostly your parents. It's mostly a parent figure in your life that does those things to you. And it's mostly those parents that have those things done to them, you know? Because when we're kids, you know, the things that we can do in life are pretty simple because our imaginations are on go all the time, and we're just living in a different realm than adults, you know? So it's easier for our brains to pick up on things that we need to know in order to live through life, right? It's like the fight or flight responses, those kind of situations and scenarios that you have to go through. But at the same time, you get taught those during those moments. You get taught bad habits and bad patterns during those moments. I'll give you an example, right? When like a heated relationship with your mom, right? And she tells you to go to your room. I remember one time I went to my room and I was just bawling. I was crying for like 20 minutes straight. And she just came in there and just whooped my ass. Boom, 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 boom. It didn't solve anything but me crying more. And then in her head made her think I needed more ass whoopings. Does that make sense? Instead of going into the room, identifying like, why are you crying? And it's crazy because like the only thing in my head that I was thinking of at the time is I wanted to be loved. I wanted just a hug and say like things are going to be okay. I didn't get that obviously, but I'm just saying like if I would have got that, I felt like I would have been okay as a kid in that situation, of course. Not knocking my mom for whooping my ass in that situation. I was crying too damn much, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying like it could be handled differently all the time, okay? And when you recognize that, then you can start letting it go. You can start understanding it and releasing it from the body, releasing it from your mind, releasing it from your physical, your spirit, you know, your mental, your emotional. You can let that stuff go because while you are forgiving your past mistakes and trauma, you have to let it go. You have to let it go. It's in the past for a reason, you know. John McAfee said this. He said, I never got to go back to a yesterday. I never been to a tomorrow. And I've always woken up to today. And that right there is deep. Like, we don't have tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. It's always today. And yesterday's, you never go back to it. So it's in the past for a reason. You get really good at letting things go. And I guess the step before letting it go is to love yourself enough to allow yourself to let go. You deserve to heal. You deserve to let things go. You deserve to enjoy new emotions and new feelings of gratitude and love and abundance and joy. You deserve that shit. Everybody does. It's their God-given birthright to feel these great emotions, to let go and heal yourself. It's your birthright. It's your birthright, right? When you're healing, right, when you're on your journey, you got to know that all of these are programs that were put into your mind. These aren't even who you are. And that's why it's always good to be alone on your journey, you know. Definitely have OQP around you, but walk the steps alone. It's good to have quality people. That's one of the main things in life, is to have quality people. Humans are instinctively wanting a tribe, but it's identifying who do you want in that tribe, right? Because if they're negative thinking, if they haven't let go of their past, all that stuff's gonna play a factor, okay? Last but not least, you just know it's a journey. Don't force anything. But definitely don't try to keep something that's not yours. That was yours for a split second of time. And you know, I definitely believe that we go through things in order to learn. And that's what I've been trying to channel my thinking and my energy whenever somebody does something to me. I learn from it. I learn from it, and I can see where I can go with my life in my direction. And that's the one thing that I truly, deeply love about my healing journey. Because I can see all parts. I see all parts of stepdad, mom, my behavior. I've seen it from my dad's. I've seen it from my uncles. I've seen it. My friends. But the crazy thing is, I don't fault anybody. I don't blame myself. I don't blame them. I understand that it's life. In order to go through life, you have to grow through life. So I understand those things had to happen to me in order for me to go and be in this moment right now. To be able to share experiences, to be able to give life knowledge. So I think that's the video. That's the video. Just love yourself, man. This journey will get fucking hard. It will get so hard that you want to go back to the old patterns and the old paradigms. But please just stick with it. Love yourself. And I love you guys. And I appreciate you guys for sticking by. And if this helped you at all, go ahead and share it. Give me a comment. Go ahead and like it. Let's get this out there. More people need to be on their healing journey because a lot aren't. All right. Well, I love you guys. All right. With that being said, if you would like to learn how to grow your YouTube channel more effectively, go ahead and click that link in the description. My mentors are kick-ass, and they would love to help. Okay. It's your boy Malachi. This was IME TV. Tune in tomorrow. Peace.